Hi guys, this is my video on how to hack a school laptop so that you can run any program you want and you don't have any blocks at home, but you still have blocks at school because it's part of the school. Anyway, firstly what you need to do is you need to back up all your files that are on your laptop. I haven't used this laptop very much at all, so I don't need to back up anything on here because there isn't anything on it. So what you want to do is you want to take out, there'll be a tamper sticker here. I was lucky enough not to have one on mine, but most people have them. But anyway, because this one's been repaired a few times, it is there, but it's already been taken off by the school. So you want to take out the 3 screws that are along the bottom. These laptops use Torx screws usually, but I've taken this one apart before, so I've replaced it. What you can do is, if you want to get a Torx screw out and don't have the bit, you can just use a really tiny, this camera never focuses, but a really tiny flathead to take them out. But because I've already replaced them, I'll use a Phillips. So I'll fast forward this bit. Alright, once you've done that, you can first take the battery out because you don't want any power going through the laptop while you're doing this. So take the battery out, then take the bottom off the laptop. Sometimes you need a screwdriver to do this. Alright, so now what you want to do is take out the hard drive. So I'll do that now. Alright, so now what you want to do is take the hard drive out. There's your hard drive. It's a Fujitsu 160 gig 5400 RPM. So now I'll move over to my desktop computer and I'll start installing Windows. Now you can install any version of Windows you want, they're all supported. So you could put Windows 7, which is what I'm going to do today. Windows 8 Developer Preview if you wanted to, which is probably the quickest one on these laptops. It boots up super fast. Or you could also put Vista. Vista is probably quicker than 7 actually on these, but I'm going to put 7 because there's just a few more features in it that I want to use. So. And you could put XP or anything like that really, but I don't have a copy lying around. So I'll come back and I'll be connecting this to the desktop in a second. Alright, so now I'm going to connect this drive to my computer. So what you want to do is take the side panel off. This computer's got a window in it, so we need the panel off. So now you want to disconnect all your hard drives because if you're installing Windows 7 it'll make a boot partition as well as a Windows one. So what that means is if you've got another drive of the computer it'll put the boot on another drive, it won't put it on the actual drive that you're using. Vista and XP won't though, so you can leave all your drives plugged in if you want to do it with Vista or XP. So unplug all the drives and then get your serial ATA power and SATA, power and data, sorry, and plug those into your drive. Alright, so now the drive is connected. I'll put the side panel back on just for the hell of it. You don't really need to, but I will because I can see it to my case anyway. And now we have to start the Windows installation process. So I'll cut the video and then I'll come back to that. Alright guys, so now you want to put your Windows 7 disk, or whichever version of Windows you're using, into your computer. Then select the boot menu for your computer. So that will either be ESC, F8 or F12. On my computer it's F8. So you just keep pressing that button until it comes up with this screen here. I'll just adjust my tripod so you can see it properly. So now what you want to do is choose the CD drive that you put it in. Usually computers only have one CD drive, but mine's got two. I put it in the top drive, so it's that one. Wait for that. Alright, so now I'll guide you through installing Windows 7. So, well, I live in Australia, so English Australia. Next. And then you go install. Wait for this to load. Shouldn't take too long. Alright, so accept the license. Go next. Go custom. Delete both the partitions, so you go drive options, delete, OK, delete, OK, then just click next. And Windows will install itself, so I'll come back when this is done. Okay guys, so now once Windows is complete installing it says to start, to restart, what you want to do is you want to turn the computer off and make sure it doesn't start installing again, like complete installing. So now what you want to do is you want to take the case off, unplug your drive, then reconnect all the cables back to your hard drives. And once that's done, you can put your side panel back on and screw it back on, but I'm not going to do that. Move on to installing the drive back into the laptop. Alright, so here we go. Make sure the drive is this way up with the SATA connector like that. There we go. And you just want to sit it in there like that and push it in. Now you can just screw it back in and put the laptop back together. So here we go. Now put the back of it back on. You have to slide it. Have to get in the right place first and then slide it. There we go. And then we'll screw this on. And then we put the battery back in. So flip the machine over. And boot it up. And there we go. So now you wait a bit until it's done, and then I'll cut the video here and then I'll be back when it's completely done. Okay, so it's finished setting up, so now I'll type a username. I'm just going to put JD. And for the laptop name, I'm going to call it JD's Netbook. So go next. I'm not going to put a password because that's annoying. I'm going to ignore this activation because it's a pirated copy, but if you have a retail copy, you put your serial key in there. You'd usually go use recommended settings for all retail copies, but because this is pirated, I don't like doing updates. Choose your location, which that is correct. And then it'll set up. So next step is to install all the drivers, and then you put all your programs you want, but most people should know how to do that, so shouldn't be too hard. So what you have to do now is install the drivers, and the way I'm going to do it, because I can't remember which Wi-Fi card this one has, is I'm going to connect an Ethernet cable into the laptop, which is your standard internet cable on the back of any desktop computer, which is this one here. So I'm going to connect that. Where does it go? There. Let me turn that around. Alright, it popped up as a network, so I'm going to go cancel. I'm going to go up. Date. I'm going to go check for updates. Oh, I've got to set this up first. Okay, it'll check for updates and it should find the driver for my wireless card. Okay, now we've got the screen asking for the updates, so we go into the updates and let's find the one we want. Maybe they're in optional. There's a Bluetooth. Graphics. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let it do all the optional updates. I'm going to hide all of these. So I'll let it just do all the optional ones, and then we should have everything working. So, and you hide that one if you're using a hacked copy. So here we go. I'll let it do this, and I'll come back in about an hour or so, because this takes forever. So. Okay, so it's finished updating, but it's, one of the updates failed. It was something to do with the Bluetooth, but the Bluetooth works out of the box anyway, so there's no real problem there. So now I'll let the computer restart. And I'll come back when it's done, and hopefully everything works. Alright guys, so now we have our display working and everything, but we still don't have wireless, so I'll figure that problem out and I'll come back to you. Okay, what you want to do is you want to go onto the internet. I'm using a MacBook to demonstrate this because I can't be bothered getting the camera out. So go to Lenovo.com. Go to support, think branded. And you want to go download drivers and software and type in 0328 space A11 find. Alright, now you're on here. What you want to do is you want to go to where is it? Networking. Then find the one that says ThinkPad 2x211, which is this one here. Go click for files, and then you go to the largest file, which is this one. Download it and then install it like a normal program. So that'll get your wireless going. Now there is one more thing that you can do if you really want to. Go to Google and type in trackpad drivers, or driver, whatever, and go to this site here. Then choose the one that's appropriate for your version of Windows, if it's 32 or 64, and then you can get extra features like 2-finger scrolling and multi-touch zooming, everything like that. I hope this video guide has helped you, and thanks for watching JD's videos.